What is the single most "you'll understand it when you're older" thing? Not everybody is going to like you even if you're a good person. You could be the ripest, juiciest, most delicious peach on earth and that won't matter because some people just prefer apples. And that's okay. And similarly, sometimes people will be wrong, do wrong, and there won't be a fair ending where things are cleared up. And sometimes relationships will end and you will never know why. I had a friend I was extremely close with for over 10 years. One day, she just stopped communicating with me entirely. I reached out a few times over the course of the next year and got nothing in return. I quite literally have no idea what happened, like none. Almost 15 years have since passed and to this day I have no idea why she ended the relationship. At this point, I never will. I've just had to accept it and move on with my life. Choosing your battles. Had a boss years ago expand on this. It's not about picking the battles you can win, it's about picking the battles that are worth winning. My manager at my first job out of school told me, you can be right, or you can have peace, and that's always stuck with me. We got food at home. We sure as hell do, and it cost me 10 times less than any fast food place my kids point out every day. How fast time actually passes. A year feels like an eternity as a kid. As an adult, I'm pretty sure I just blinked and missed my time since I left university. Fair warning, if you have kids, time starts moving warp speed. It felt like a couple of years ago we were sorting out a 10-year reunion. It's closer to a 25-year one now. 60s here. When I was younger, I used to dread Mondays, the beginning of a long work week. Now I don't care because they go by so fast. I mean, it's already Wednesday again, isn't it? How limited your own perspective is. It's something you can really only learn with age. No amount of explaining will help a kid understand how biased they are towards their own lived experience. And a corollary, how limited other people's perspective is and how pointless it is to try to make them see their biases even if you're actually right where they're wrong, which is a 50-50 bet at best. The importance of good posture and stretching. Tell me about it. Plus 35 here and years of poor posture got me this year. Currently learning postural yoga and do it an hour every day. It has already started to make a difference after 2 weeks. How rare, real friends you can count on. Good one. There are a good amount of friends where the second you run into adversity they are nowhere to be seen. It's better to be alone than in bad company. Associate yourself with men of good quality if you esteem your own reputation, for it is better to be alone than in bad company. George Washington. Luckily, I have no friends. That sitting outside in nice weather just doing absolutely nothing is a gift and that you can really think of nothing. I did exactly this on Sunday. Sat outside with the bright sun on me and a cool breeze and just relaxed with my dogs. Completely content and at peace. That turning 18 doesn't make you an adult. Neither does graduating, getting your first place, getting married, or having a baby. It's kind of a gradual thing, and then one day you're excited because your favorite variety of potatoes are on sale, and you go, oh, this is adulthood. Sex won't make them love you, and a baby won't make them stay. Or it will make them stay, and you'll wish they hadn't. The phrase, youth is wasted on the young. I would always get so offended hearing that when I was a child, usually spoken to me after I had done some ridiculous feat that took so much energy to do absolutely nothing at all. I know what they meant now. And I'm only in mid-30s. The adults that would tell me this were 50 and up and looking at me so wistfully. I understand. I have no idea how I'm supposed to actually take advantage of it either. That's the neat part, you can't. Adults have the wisdom to take advantage of being young, and young people lack the wisdom to capitalize on their youth like adults could. The saying is basically lamenting this fact or whining to young people. It's why I looked up to kids like Ryan White, who was placed into an impossible position and used it for good until he died. That's exceedingly rare. The sheer power of compound interest over time. This applies to more than just money too. As someone pushing 50, I feel this with every ounce of my being. I wish someone had convinced me to start much earlier. There's always room to grow, never stop. How dumb you actually are as a teenager. And well into your 20s. We all thought we knew better, didn't we? Some of us still do, but most of us have matured enough to realize that aside from maybe 1 or 2 topics, we know exactly 2 things, Jack and shit, and Jack left town. Facebook is constantly reminding me daily of dumb shit I said years ago, and it still blows my mind I was saying that shit online.